Hello, this is me again, Paul Bunyan, giving you another commercial. You know, right now we're not getting actual sponsorships from anyone, so I've actually just started doing ones that I really support these products. And this isn't me getting paid, I'm just telling you something that's a really good product. You know, from the guy that brought you Stop Crapping Your Pants and Get You Some Kratom, I'm bringing you today the Fresh Breath Orbit Gum. This stuff is so many awesome things. You know, you've been out drinking, you driving, that cop comes and pulls you over. Man, grab you 3 of these suckers, stick them in your mouth. That man comes up to you and he's like, you been drinking? You know, he'll be like, I believe you. But the other thing that's interesting about mint gum, peppermint gum, is that they can't give you a breathalyzer. You know why? Peppermint throws off a breathalyzer.
Okay, talk to him, Paul.
Another important point that you need to know about Orbit Gum. They can't even get you with the breathalyzer. Now, another funny thing that I find interesting, and a lot of people don't really appreciate, but for me, I appreciate it. Do you like warm water? I don't like warm water.
Yeah, give me cold.
I hate warm water. Can't stand it. But, you know, we work all day long. Sometimes you'll be out there and that water goes warm on you.
Yeah.
But you pop 3 of these Orbit Gums.
All of a sudden, it's cold water.
Exactly. My buddy right here has had 3. He's got some warm water right here. I want you to take a drink and tell me what that thing tastes like, man.
It makes sense, man. Well, I'd be damned. It's cold. It's magically cold.
Exactly. It's like a frozen water, man. And I tell you what, you get about 5 of these things and you take a big drink of a cold water, man, it feels like ice cream on your teeth cold, man. But that is one of the awesome things I found out about Orbit. But so many wonderful things about Orbit Gum. And not to mention, you know, being a trash man walking home, my wife will not kiss me without 3 Orbit Gum. I'll tell you that right now.
God.
So go out, get yourself some Orbit Gum. It has so many wonderful things that you will definitely need at some point. 7:48, halftime. Chris says, any thoughts? I said, I think KC comes back and wins.
Wow.
He says, I hope you're wrong. And then right after that, 8:02, I said, my prediction was the team that got out to a double-digit lead would lose.
Yeah.
37-34 at 8:21. I'm like, 37-34 is looking quite possible. Did he send you the text?
Nah, but I heard, we talked about it last week.
I'm like, then at 9:07, when the holding play happened, I seen him, now you know who was supposed to win. And he said, yep. And then he's like, what a weak holding call.
So obvious.
Yeah.
Exactly. Everybody saw that.
Yeah.
And they've been holding the whole
And like you said, you don't be want to whine and go against the But bro, you can't. We talking about a Super Bowl, man.
They fighting for their life.
I knew I won. I knew I won at that time.
Hold on, this is what you just did. You just played with him. She was God. Just changed history.
Yeah. Because an announcer said it on the show. He said that was a game-changing call.
Yeah.
He said it.
Oh yeah.
That was the game.
It was.
You can't call it, man. You can't call the game that closed.
Either of them
you can't call that. Man, they supposed to have to push each other down and face masks and all that.
Something like that.
It's the championship, Jack.
And you saw, okay, the way Philadelphia could move up and down the field, no problem.
Too easy.
Yeah.
They were kicking a field goal. They were kicking a field goal. It wasn't even the 2-minute warning yet.
Yeah. Right.
And then Philadelphia got the ball to go down and kick a field goal to tie or to win.
Yeah.
And you know they would have moved down the field.
Easy.
You know, and that's why I was like, this is sad, man.
Vegas strikes again.
Yep.
Vegas strikes again,
Jack. We gotta talk about that.
Oh yeah.
You know, because everybody saw it. Now I guess the KC fans didn't give a damn.
Well, do you remember? This is what's funny, and this is what made it hilarious. The week before, everybody saw Kansas City go to the Super Bowl, and everybody but KC fans were saying that the refs cheated.
Yeah.
The refs were cheating for Kansas City that game.
Yeah.
Well, the Kansas City mayor got up there and said, yeah, we beat the Kansas City the Cincinnati Bungles. He's like, we beat them despite the fact that the refs were calling bad plays on us the whole game, like gaslighting people.
Yeah. They weren't calling bad calls on them.
No.
They were calling against Cincinnati.
Everybody.
How you think they got the field goal?
Yeah. Everybody felt the same way about the Cincinnati KC game.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, hey, something's up with that. But me and Mater told you what was going to happen there.
Yeah.
Because there's no way in the NFL, if you're a betting person, you want to know, There is never a time that an underdog beats the better team or beats the team that's favored in history, in Vegas history. You know, it's not going to happen for you. It may happen maybe once in a millennia or something, but it's not going to happen when everybody is betting on the underdog that they're going to lose that game. If Vegas is telling you that a team is favored, and everybody's like, Vegas is stupid, I promise you.
Take another team.
I promise you the other team is going to win.
Yeah, the better team.
And that's
the better team.
Me and Mater told all you guys, even though Cincinnati looked like the better team coming in, everybody was betting on Cincinnati coming in. We told you, we both agree, Kansas City was
the underdog.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
They were the underdog.
And they got all the money.
And we both took Kansas City because we knew.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You're betting $100 on Cincinnati, and then if you win, you're getting like $220 back.
Mm-hmm.
So
you
imagine, so now we get to talk about tens of millions.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
And then everybody's taking that bet? No.
Nah.
Hey, Vegas came out.
Yeah, they ain't trying to pay it.
Right
Oh, yeah.
That's what I said. That's what I was just telling Paul. Imagine if you could be one of the heads that's calling those shots and getting that check behind operating and orchestrating these games.
And even if you ain't getting but 20%.
Knowing the money coming in, you see the money coming in. So you know who you want to win the game. It's just free money, bro.
And who's the guy? Who's the guy that was like,
Right.
I know what we need to do. You know what we need to do is Eagles are going to be leading at halftime, right? Okay, well, you know, Mahomes tweaked his ankle a little bit. So at the end, when he's going to get tackled. So we're going to make him like slam his helmet down and look like he's not playing. He's going to, you know, he's going to make a tirade on the sideline. It looks like he's done.
He done tore his ankle up.
He's done.
Come back. Yeah.
Now, make sure the announcers know to show the play and tell everybody that they see the ankle being tweaked. Even though everybody that watches it won't see it, they'll believe it, you know, when they see him limping to the sideline. Whoever come up with that idea was genius.
Not only that, they led you up in it the week before. With the other ankle. That's all people tell me, oh, his ankle. I said, bro, I don't feed into that, man. That's acting, man. That's acting. I don't feed into that. Ain't nothing wrong with his ankle.
He don't play, man.
And hold on, this is what I would have done. I would have told people, had we had the podcast up, I'd have told you, take the over on Mahomes rushing. Because I knew he was going to go over because everybody thinking this. It wasn't before.
I think you said it on the podcast.
Yeah, I did it.
Yeah.
Did I?
I'm very certain you did say.
And it happened. It wasn't but 14 and a half. I mean, he did that on the last play of the game, the last drive of the game.
That's what kills
14
you.
and a half yards?
Over and under.
That's what
they got
kills
you
you.
making think it's gonna be under.
Because his ankle
gonna run it off.
He gonna do nothing.
Man, that man ran for about 50.
Act the fool.
He ran for about 50.
That's what kills you.
Hey, he played a good game though.
He played a good game.
He played like a star.
You can't knock him.
Yeah.
You can't knock. The only thing I didn't like is the call. That was a great game. Love it.
The whole game was good.
Yeah, just don't be the determining factor of these people. These people play their whole life to get to this point, man. Some of them never make it back.
Yeah.
Some of them ain't
never been there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So don't be the deciding factor, ref.
Yeah.
As you guys know, I tore my knees up. I tore my ankles up playing basketball. And I tell you what, I've played basketball on a sprained ankle. I can do it. But you know what I can't do? Is run up and down the court like I didn't sprain my ankle.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I could do it. I could do it. But I couldn't do that. And you watched Mahomes running. He was taking off.
Yeah,
he was leaving. He was leaving people.
He had one lip anywhere.
Man, he played a good game.
Oh, yeah.
You can't take that away.
But that long run at the end said, there ain't no sprained ankle there.
Exactly.
He didn't tweak no ankle because I've run on sprained ankles. And it's like, have you ever sprained your ankle and tried to play?
And you're going to grip
that one, if you're playing basketball and that guy does a crossover to that side, you ain't doing nothing. You just watch and be like, good job, dude. Enjoy your layup, man. I got nothing.
Exactly.
But he ran and cut both ways.
Yeah, you couldn't tell he was hurt.
No.
To me. He would
They would want you to think he got a cortisone. That was my wife. That's what my wife said. That was my wife said. They're going to shoot him up with the cortisone. They want you to think that, but that man, nothing wrong with him.
Yeah.
Right after he took that run, I told my wife, I don't know what kind of drugs they shot him up with, but I need him.
Yeah.
I need him right now. Yes. I need that shot right into my knee.
Nothing ever wrong with that.
I've had cortisone shots and I didn't take off running. It wasn't a Jesus shot for me. Like, woohoo, I'm up. I'm gone.
Just straight out like you just straight out.
That can never happen.
Yeah.
He their best actor.
Oh yeah.
He they top favorite. He
finna take Brady place.
Exactly.
They showing you that. Exactly. That's what that was about.
Well, and see,
the torch has been passed.
That's what Leslie called when I called and talked to Leslie to see what the picks were, so I knew whether I pulled it off or not. Leslie was like, "I knew you won." When they started talking about Brady retiring before the Super Bowl, and then everybody was talking about how Mahomes was going to carry that torch. Yeah. And he's like, I knew right then he was going to win the Super Bowl.
I knew it was over for you then, man. I tried to call you, tell you, man, you never gonna get Paul the money, man. No. Look at him, man.
No, I was getting him a shot anyway.
You know what I'm saying?
I was getting him a shot anyway. You know what I mean? Because I could have been, if it was about the money, I didn't have to lose that money.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I want to make it fun.
Yeah.
But my thing is, I really didn't know who was going. I thought Philly was going to beat him.
We talked it out, and that's what we were saying on the show. If the game was legit, Philadelphia all around was the better team.
Yeah.
And that's what I was trying to say on the show, and even what we were talking about. If the game wasn't rigged, Philadelphia wins. And I said that last week.
And it showed. The first half was real.
Yeah.
That was real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We ain't going to let you go too far, but we're going to let y'all play a little bit, because guess what? Everybody probably had that money on Kansas City first half.
Oh, yeah.
Now, we're going to give you that.
Yeah.
We're going to get this first half. But even if you bet with Kansas City the first quarter, you'd have won, because they was tied. Yeah, they was getting them a half a point for the quarter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Kansas City, Eagles, Kansas City. Mm-hmm. First, second, third, fourth. Yeah. Kansas City. Overall, Kansas City.
Yeah.
They let Philly
win. They didn't win but one quarter.
The second.
Yep. They didn't win but one quarter.
The second.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What a crazy thing, too. I mean, and that's the thing. We keep telling everybody, you can call in, you can get these people to bet on, you can call and get these betting analysis people to give you picks.
Yeah.
But if you watch our show, we give you enough information that you should make that pick on your own, and you're going to do better. And ours is free.
Right.
But we're giving you every bit of information, and as you listen to the show, you find out, hey, they're taking this spread, they're telling us, because I learned from Mater to start off with. Mater started telling me all the gambling crap that goes on, and then from him telling me the gambling side, I knew it was rigged because I felt it and I saw it. But when he started talking about the gambling thing, it all started making sense. And then he started the halftime stuff, all the different adjustments and stuff they make in the game, the gamblers make too.
Exactly.
And when he started telling me all that stuff, then it was like a huge clear picture came open for me,
And you make some damn good picks since you got there.
Yeah. Welcome to Conspiracy Theories Football. We're coming back to you this week. You got your host, I'm Paul Bunyan McDaniel. You got Mayor Antonio Roberts, and you got the mayor, Leslie Davis. And we're coming to you right after the Super Bowl to tell you what we thought about the Super Bowl. And obviously, we had bets going all the way through, and we had a pot that built all the way up. All year we waited to this moment, and sure enough, now we had two others in the fight, but like the Titans and the guy that was the big Titans fan, they didn't even make the playoffs.
Fell out.
Yeah, they weren't even close, but the two of us that come in, because we wanted to get people out that didn't necessarily believe in the conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
But even they started believing toward the end.
Exactly.
But,
they make you believe on it.
Our betting man that knows how Vegas is, controlling everything, me and him went down to the wire. He took the lead on me at the last. Come down from way behind. Worked his way back in, and like he'd said, when we first started and I got way ahead of him, he picked his teams just for fun, and then he started thinking, I need to pick it like my money's on the line, because the money was building up, and then all of a sudden,
start climbing.
He climbed all the way up.
Here you come.
Took the lead. Yeah.
Had we had our other co-hosts. Now I promise you, Paul, I'd have bit the gloves off, and we would have had a bare knuckle box. I wouldn't have put out. I couldn't have gave him the pleasure of watching me lose on this show.
Exactly.
Oh,
But with just us gentlemen, man, we had fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
And we right back at it next year with a bigger pot and a bigger crew and a bigger show. So y'all stay for some more.
And I'll tell you right now, we talked about this last week. My man's a sportsman. All he had to do is pick whatever team I picked and he'd win. But he actually came up with a way to make it completely fair to where we both picked our team, and then the winner, because it really come down to whoever picked the Super Bowl winner
win the money.
Yeah. Won the money.
Yeah.
And he made it fair. He talked about it. We sent our picks into the cameraman so nobody else could figure out who it was.
Yeah.
And then we didn't even know. Until the Super Bowl was over, I didn't even know what the final was.
Yeah.
And it was awesome because last week we talked about it and I told everybody there would be a team that would jump out to a 2-point lead because Vegas didn't have enough money yet. Right. Philadelphia was only, 60-40 getting the bets. Mm-hmm. So to me, I was like, Vegas wants that a little more stretch.
Yeah.
So what did they do? They got up 10 points, and I said double the, 2-score lead. That one team would jump out there and look like they were going to win, and that's the team that would lose.
Because you got to think, it's a Super Bowl, and you thinking a 10-point lead game pretty much over, right?
Yeah.
They ain't letting them come back from that.
Yeah.
Guess what everybody else saying? Just like us. If it costs 1,000 to win 300 with the Eagles, they up 10. It's almost like guaranteed money. No, so fast, my friend. Kansas City come back roaring. Mahomes, the best actor the NFL got right now. He come back slanging that ball, and boy, the brotherly city of brotherly love. Man, it's pretty sad up there right now in Philly. I'm pretty sure it is, boy. That was ugly though. It was a controversial call, and we will say that.
Yeah.
We will say that, and that's the thing with the refs. Like the NFL should take that away. Like there's no way they should have that much control to determine the outcome of a Super Bowl.
But like we talked about, that's the whole reason why that it's fixed. Because in all honesty, the ability to get every play right is there now. Yeah. We have camera angles from every angle.
Right.
We have the technology to take the refs completely out of the game.
Really?
But they'll even tell you they want the human element in the game. Why do you want the human element in the game? Yeah. Why do you give a point to where a ref can make a call? Because used to, me and my buddy were talking about, they couldn't have made that call because it was an uncatchable ball. That's, they couldn't have called pass interference, and they couldn't call pass interference, but they could call defensive holding. Yeah. And so they always give it away to where the refs can control the outcome of a game. And I called Kansas City, and we just talked about it. I won. I got the money. Kansas City winning was very profitable for me. I'm very happy that they won. But
facts still remain.
I know, and so does everybody else that wants to be honest, that wasn't right.
That was a terrible call.
It was. Oh. You don't make that call at that point of the game. Oh. And I heard a sportscaster talking about it, trying to, act like it wasn't rigged or that something wasn't off about that. And he said, Philly got, they got away with holding most of the game. And it's like, that's true. That's true. You know why? Because the refs let it go.
Yeah, that's the thing. They say in the trenches with the offensive line, they can call holding every play if they wanted to.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, and my man here is a coach, and we were just talking before the thing, if you're a coach, if you're a player, I played basketball, and if I find out how they're going to call the play, are they going to let me be physical? Right. Or are they not going to let me be physical?
Right. Yeah.
It's going to make it to where it's going to fix the game to where I know, okay, if the ref is calling it this way, then I can be more physical.
I got to adjust.
If the ref isn't calling it that way,
I got to adjust.
And that's probably why the man was doing what he was doing,
because he's been letting him do it all game.
So
and vice versa on the other side, they was doing it as
everybody
well.
was doing it
as well. Oh yeah, and that's the point. The refs were letting that slide through the game. So as a coach, as a player, you know that this is good. And the one thing that you always know at the end of the game, basketball, football, every sport, at the end of the game, you let more slide. You don't want to determine the game by the referees. But everybody saw that game was determined by a referee. And you can say, oh yeah, well they would have got the field goal anyway. Yeah, but give Philadelphia 2 minutes to go down the field.
Let's let that scenario play out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because it wasn't the 2-minute warning yet.
No. Let them have 2 minutes to go down the field, and what would have happened? to get a field goal is so easy in the NFL in those last few minutes.
They won for 60.
Yeah.
They won in overtime.
They hit a 60-yard.
Yeah.
In a dome.
Yeah. And it was great. I mean, we love the game and everything, but it's very obvious you
good game.
You don't make that call.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was a good game all the way up to the end.
And the worst part about the call wasn't the call itself. You know, it was the timing of the call.
Yeah.
You're sitting there watching the play, and they're like, oh, well, if you watch the play, he held him 3 times. Yeah, he held him 3 times 2 minutes before the flag was thrown. You know, you can't throw that flag after the ball was thrown. If it had been legitimate, to me, he would have thrown that flag the moment that he got held.
And then there's nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
It was definitely not catching.
But he waited till he saw the ball wasn't catchable.
Right.
And then he threw the flag.
As if he wanted to see if they can get the touchdown.
Exactly.
On their own.
Exactly. And so they sat there and watched it, and then when the ball fell on the ground harmlessly, and he saw it was fixing to do that, because the flag and the ball basically went together, you know? Yeah.
Flag on what? Everybody's like, damn, they stopped him. Flag? That pops on the screen.
Yeah.
Flag? We don't even see the flag. We still never saw the flag. They just told us on TV, flag. It was on screen.
And then when you watch the play over again, you see the flag come in, and you're like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's crap. Yeah. Well, it happened like, he's over here. He's over here. The hold happened 10 yards back. The ref that threw the flag was standing in the end zone. And the ball goes flying in the end zone, and he waits till the ball gets to the end zone, throws the flag. You know.
Stop it when the OG drop it. When I pop it, I'm the topic, I'm the one. I'm feeling like a throwback. Finna let my dough stack till it's so fat, till it's wearing like a tussle. Here it thought it was a fluke, I couldn't flip and write a bomb. It will spit it real, it still come with something moms can feel from the field. I rep wise cats, cocking the 40s, popping their phonies. Run you off the block with your homies. Ain't nothing before me can test what I got on deck. Cats hate me because I'm popular and hard to check. It's hard to bet.
Now, folks, we're going to get into the XFL.
Yes, sir.
The NFL is over with. The season is done. What are we going to do now? We're going to watch the XFL. Now, this is going to be a league where it's brand new. You know, it's happened before, but this is just, it's a startup of this, of the XFL again. You get a chance to get in on the ground floor. I imagine that things are going to be a lot different. I think it'll be a little bit more, you know, maybe even legit, but especially more legit than the NFL, because you got players that are on these things that they're not making $1 million. They're not making the big money that they want to make by going to the pros. Yeah. And so these people are going to be playing hard. And that's why we all like college football. Be honest. Right. You love watching college football because those people are not making money.
No, they're hungry.
And they want it.
Yeah, they're hungry.
Yeah. They got to show their skill.
Yeah. Right. And so these are these people. Now, they've already had their college career. They had their opportunity. They didn't quite make the NFL. But they want the NFL to look and say, hey, we're good enough. And then you got coaches and things that are in the XFL, and they want to be coaches in the NFL. Exactly. But all of these people are working their way up. But for you, the listener that's out there right now, you know, we've had the NFL, betting, fantasy leagues, all of that stuff. Man, super fun. We love the NFL. Everybody loves it. You have an opportunity to keep that up. If that itch is still strong, you can still make your bets. You can still have fantasy leagues. There's places you can do fantasy leagues for this. You got point spreads and stuff. You can make these bets.
It's on MGM.
Yeah, xbet.ag. I like that one. That's a good one. But you can go in. They got the spreads and everything. We're going to give you the spreads today. We're going to make our picks. And we're going to tell you right now, we're making blind picks. This is the first and only time we're making blind picks. But we're going to make blind picks this week, but we want you guys to know the spreads and everything that's going on. But we also want everybody to know this XFL thing, we're going all in on it. You know, I picked my team. I got my St. Louis Battlehawks shirt on. Caw, you know. So I got my team. We're gonna go all the way. We're gonna win the XFL's the XFL Bowl. Going all the way with it.
You're gonna be playing my Las Vegas Vipers then.
Yeah.
Rob Wilson, the head coach, Jack.
And we'll see, man. This is gonna be a fun year. Our man over here took the Houston Roughnecks, right?
I was just about to say it wouldn't be fun. Texas is always in the picture, bro.
Yeah.
Always. Dallas was just right there in the playoff. Like, it's always a Texas team, so look out for those what's the name of it?
Houston Roughnecks.
The Roughnecks.
Who's the renegade out of all the
Listen here, Dwayne, our buddy The Rock. We out of Nashville. Come be on our show, man. Help us out. We're working for you. We want to make this thing take off. We're excited. We want the XFL to be awesome. And, hey, we want to be the faces of the XFL. Give us a chance. We do good work. We want you to come in. Tell us about the XFL, what your plans are. We want to hear from you what's going to go on. We'd love to have you on our show. We'd love to have you just to watch and see what you think about it.
I just reach out to him, Paul. He's a pretty humble guy, man. He ain't a large-in-life figure like everybody think he is. He's pretty humble. He'll come on and sit with us.
Oh yeah, that's why I'm throwing it out there. I could see the Rock coming out and hanging with us.
Cause he's a regular guy.
Yeah.
Especially I follow him on TikTok.
Yeah.
And he go live.
Just a normal person.
Yeah, he'll damn vodka drinking motherfucker. Yeah.
Oh man, he's a Jack Daniel. Yeah. Not a Jack Daniel.
But, I don't know. It may have been some type of tequila he was drinking that day. But yeah, and he get on there and he talk about regular stuff, man.
Yeah.
It's a regular dude, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just about getting out there to him.
I heard his story. I heard his story. That's what made me become a fan. I mean, I already liked him. And all that, but the humbleness part, everybody don't get that far and stay humble.
Yeah, we got our teams. We picked our teams. We're going to help everybody figure out who they're going to like. We're going to try to tell you about some of these players when we watch them. And today, we're going to tell you about the games that are happening this week. It's starting off this week.
18th.
This Saturday.
This Saturday goes down.
February 18th.
Yes, sir.
We're going to start our game off. The Vegas Vipers are playing the Arlington Renegades. So
no need to ask them who I got.
Exactly. We got the mayor over here.
Hey, let me teach you this though, Lee. You know you new to the football picking thing. You don't put your money on it too much. He one of them guys save all his money too much. He say he ain't have no money. We just say he ain't spending and wasting his money. Okay, now listen. Don't bet with your heart. That's what I was at.
That's what I learned that from eBay last year.
Don't bet with don't bet with your heart.
No, I learned that, but no, it's just this particular week right here. I gotta go with my Vipers. I picked them. I've been studying them. I don't know who they are, but you know what I mean.
But they got Rod Woodson as coach.
That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know,
baby. Yeah, I mean, just for this week now, because I want them to play a couple games, which I love them, so we can get a feel of. You know, who's going to be, you know what I mean, what it's going to look like. Because we can't talk a lot about it at this point other than when it's going to start and a few coaches and players that we do know, you know.
And one thing we can tell the fans, though, it is a little different from the NFL in scoring.
Yeah.
Because you can get a what?
After a 2 point, a 3 point.
You get a 1 point from the 2-yard line, 2 points from the 5-yard line, and 3 points from the 10-yard line. But it's no kicking. You got to run or pass it in. There's no field goal.
All right, come on now.
Yeah, there's no 3-point field goal.
Nice little twist to it. Nice little twist.
Yeah.
I'm reading what reminded me of that because they got a lot of on the spreads of the game. They got 2 and 2.5. So I'm thinking, so they just sent a field goal away, but I forget. It's not a field goal.
It's an extra point.
Yeah.
So you'll get 6 points from a touchdown.
This is gonna be interesting.
But you could possibly end up with a 9-point score
that
particular time if you go from the 10-yard line.
From the 6 for the 3.
Exactly.
So if you're down 7, or even if you're down 10, you can come get 9 of them back in one score.
Oh, and if you got skin in the game, though, imagine, man, those 2 3-point plays are going to be huge.
That's going to be huge.
And let me tell you, this week, all the spreads are under 3 points.
That's what I was just saying.
So, they're going to mean something.
Right.
Every time they line up for one of those 2 3-point plays.
Just let my Houston Roughnecks go for the 1 every time, bro. Just consistently go for 1. How about that?
How about that? Just 2 yards.
How about that?
Yeah.
How about that?
It's just 2 yards.
Just rake up some 1s.
Yeah.
Unless needed.
So here we go. We're going to start off with the Vegas Vipers and the Arlington Renegades, and the spread is 2.5 points. Who you going to take on this? We'll go ahead and let you pick your team, Leslie. We know who you're picking, but
Vegas 2.5 underdogs. I'm gonna take the 2.5 points with the Vipers.
All right,
Yeah,
and we're gonna do
giving up the
points
2.5.
Okay.
So he gave up the 2.5.
No, I got 2.5.
Plus 2.5.
Plus 2.5. We the underdog.
Yeah.
So how many points I win on that?
If you
take
spread.
Yeah, if you take the spread, it's always 100.
Okay, good.
It's always 100.
Okay.
Yeah, and actually, all these spreads aren't giving you anything.
It
ain't gonna be much.
It ain't nice. So this week, just for the heck of it, we'll just go 100, but if you're taking the under spread, you still get it.
The plus money.
Yeah. Because that's just fair.
Yeah.
So he's going to take the Vegas Vipers and the 2.5 points. What are you going to take, Mater? If you take the winning team, you don't have to take the points.
Man, anytime Vegas is involved, a lot of times they let their teams lose because they just like, I guess they feel like y'all in town, they can reach out to them easy, that y'all lose. But for some reason, I'm thinking, these Vipers, man, they gonna win this first game.
I believe so.
I'm gonna take the plus 2.5 myself.
All right, I like that. So I'm just gonna be arbitrary on that. Say 2.5. But my whole thing is I don't know all that much about Arlington Renegades, but I do know Arlington is the home of Hank Hill. Pretty sure. Arlington.
Shout out to Hank Hill, Jack.
The cartoon character.
Yeah. And dang it, Bobby, them Renegades are going to be good this year. We're going to take it we're going to go all the way. That's what Hank Hill's saying. Hank Hill talked to me and told me he was taking Arlington, so I'm taking Arlington.
There it is. Minus,
you just head up?
I just head up.
Okay.
I'll take the head up.
Right.
But so our next game is the Orlando Guardians and Mater's Houston Roughnecks. So is our buddy?
You know it. I'm gonna be biased this first week. You know it. You know it. Minus the 2. You know it.
And
you know it.
Our buddy knows who the coach is of the Roughnecks, and he's got a lot of confidence in Mr. Wade Phillips.
Gonna win your first XFL Super Bowl, bro. Wade Phillips. Check it out. My prediction on this show, beginning of the year, none of us have seen anything. None of y'all. My prediction. Watch how cold I am, bro. I do this.
Hey, you know what? Just as a side thing, just between us, and if we can all do it just for the heck of it. But I'm gonna go 20 in that my Battlehawks win. You go 20 in that your Roughnecks win. Yeah. Do you want to go in? Yeah. Your Vegas is going to win.
Good. This is what I'm
saying. If either one of our teams win, then the other
$60 pie.
Exactly.
We got to wait 8 weeks for this. What is it? 4 weeks? 8 weeks?
8 weeks, I believe.
So,
yeah.
It'll be
so, yeah. Terrible. Exactly. Well, hey, we got our skin in the game.
We got incentives on the line.
Yeah. And all of you guys, man, all you guys out there, get into this XFL thing. Have some fun with it. It's going to be fun. It's not fun having no football.
Yeah.
It's not cool. You don't got college football. You don't got NFL football. Jump on these things. Let's watch some football.
Especially for us home.
I was a big gamer when I was a teenager, and I remember what it's like sitting there playing a game and realizing you can't pause, and you got a big mission going on. You gotta use the bathroom. All you gamers know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, and you all have cups just like I did, just cups all next to myself, pee in them and stuff, because I didn't have time to walk away and go use the bathroom. Well, I'm working on a new cup, and in that cup, it's going to be long, it's going to be wide, and you can pull it out, and on there it's going to be a little spool of toilet paper so you can crap in a cup while you're gaming, and you can have one hand still on the controller while you're working your magic, and then you can just take that lid, one good swipe, put it back in, close it up, you're good to go. Seconds, it's all you lost. So you can go back to no-scoping, teabagging, and just backwoods killing people all down the map without even taking a moment to use the bathroom. You gamers know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, and you're going to buy my product. I'm working on it. I'll have it out. Be ready. It's coming in the spring of this year. This is Paul Bunyan. See you later. Well, let's go ahead and pick our Houston Roughnecks and Orlando Guardians.
Y'all got to pick. I got.
So he got his.
Houston -2.5, right?
Yeah.
-2.
Is it 2?
Yeah.
Okay. I like.
You got 2.5 on that.
In all actuality, I like the.
You got 2.5 on that, Paul?
Yes, it's
I saw 2 right here.
I like the Orlando Guardians.
We could do 2.5.
Tell you the truth.
If it's the minus today, you just take them straight up, and that way you don't have to worry about the points because it's so close.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. But if it's the underdog, you can take the +2.5.
Okay, so
That's what I'm saying. Okay. It's basically 100.
So I just give me Houston.
You'll take Houston straight up.
I'm gonna take Orlando on that one because I looked them up.
Yeah.
And I was
You was impressed with some names you read.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I looked them up. So I got and then I like the shirts that they got on in the hat.
Yeah.
So I put them on the podcast last time. You know what I mean.
I'm gonna go with my man Mater though. I'm gonna take the Roughnecks because it's gonna be in Houston. In fact, it looks like all these games are gonna be in Texas this week. Yeah. You got Arlington, you got Houston, and you got the next game, San Antonio. Talking about getting into it.
That's the Battlehawks, huh?
Yeah.
All right. I got my St. Louis Battlehawks, and they're actually the favorite in this game. My buddy's here, you know. My buddy Leslie here, his team's the underdog.
Yeah.
But our two teams are the 2.5-point favorites. But I'm taking, obviously, St. Louis Battlehawks. I take them to win that game, and I think you're going to see some good offense on this because the Battlehawks have some good quarterbacks. And you're going to recognize the names, too, when you see them come out. Now, they had one to start that everybody said was going to be the best quarterback. And our buddy Jordan, evidently, I don't know why yet, but evidently he's not going to be playing. But their backup quarterback. Yeah, supposedly. But you never know, Maybe it's like Mahomes and he's just all of a sudden come time for the game to start, here he comes running out. Yeah. But they still don't have problems at quarterback. They're going to be good. I'm going to take them, and I'm going to also say that 36.5 point over-under, I'm going to say they go over this on this one.
I don't know if my co-host felt so strong, sounded so strongly on that over right there, folks. He sounds strong about the Battlehawks winning the game.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know if he was strong enough with that over on that.
It is. You know? I think their offense is going to be good.
You think it's going to be explosive?
I do. I think their offense is going to be really good. But then again, you got the San Antonio Brahmas.
They at home.
36.5 points is a lot of points to score in the XFL.
Yeah, because some of those extra points may be null and void.
Yeah.
A lot of them gonna be null and void.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and you got San Antonio too. That how many points are they gonna score? And I don't know about that. But
you might be right with the over.
I'm pretty confident in the over, but not as confident in the over as I am that my Battlehawks are going to win that game.
So definitely take the Battlehawks.
Yeah, for sure.
He knows how to pick them.
Yeah.
Listen to him. And I'm gonna get right into it. I think I might just second that motion because the Brahmas they get points at home, and that's never a good sign. For a team to be getting points at home, it's never a good sign when you're betting your money, bro. Yeah. A lot of times it works out that way, but a lot of times when a team is coming in the time and they giving you points, pretty much lets you know that team is pretty much better than your home team.
I'm gonna go with St. Louis as well, my man.
All right.
Just because of the same thing what Mater said, and why they giving them 2 points at home.
Yeah,
because we gotta figure it out. We don't know.
That's the thing though. That's the thing though. If I'm, like you said, skin in the game, I put my money. If I'm putting my cash on it, I mean, bro, I just got the bet with the man that's coming into town and giving you points.
Yeah.
I mean,
giving you a head start.
Yeah.
And he's like I say, this guy, he's the one that helped me, and he's got the betting aspect down. I had the conspiracy theories football, but when this man started explaining the betting part of it, it was like whoosh, you just totally understood everything.
And that's what we're trying to do with
holy
you guys.
crap. I knew the games were rigged, I didn't know why, and then this man's like, oh man. And every gambler, every professional gambler, semi-pro gambler can tell you that things are going to happen in the game, and they don't know because of how good the players are. They don't know about because of the play on the field. They just know what's going to happen because they see the money. And where the money goes, and they follow the money, and the people that are successful at gambling knows that the money is what does that.
Money's
But
it's all about the money.
Yeah. But this new thing he told me about the home team, that's an interesting point. And this week, all the home teams are favored except for the Brahmas. So that's a good point to know. I'm glad he said that. That also gives me more confidence, and I'm getting $60 at the end of the year. All right. Now the last team, Seattle Sea Dragons and the DC Defenders. My goodness.
We even game, so they ain't gonna let you weigh it that way with this one.
Yeah. Exactly. So it's practically a pick 'em on this one. And I have no idea on this who I would pick. They're playing in DC. It's only a 1.5. I'm going to go with Seattle Sea Dragons. My buddy here doesn't like the name. I think that's freaking cool. I don't know why. I hope they're green.
Yeah,
I hope they're green.
Yeah, they are. They are.
Yeah,
I'm looking at them right now.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so I'm all for that. I'm going to take the Seattle Sea Dragons to win that game. What do you guys?
I do not like the Sea Dragon name, period, man. I don't know why they would do that.
So the same way you don't bet with your heart, you can't bet against your heart.
Yeah, man. I'm just saying, man. Sea Dragons. I'm not going with them. I'm going with DC, man. I'm going with DC.
Hey, and I'm gonna dive right in on that and piggyback off of him, and I'm gonna take Defenders defending home. They at home. They even spread. They should be able to defend home field.
Exactly.
Let's go, Defenders. Start off the year on a good note, and the season, and this league.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This week gotta be exciting, man. It's gotta be exciting.
It might be a lot of over. Every game might go over because they want us to be excited. Yeah. So, and what else gonna excite us like touchdown?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Exactly. And so, everybody, pay attention. These games are on. Watch them. Come on. Get in on this. Enjoy this. Hey, at least give week 1 a try. See what you see what you like. See if when you put skin in the game, how it works out for you. You just got to wait and see. But you can't just knock it and say, "Oh man, I ain't gonna watch that."
It ain't the NFL. I don't want to do. It's not the NFL. College not the NFL, but we love college.
Oh yeah.
So like he said, let's give it a chance. And then we get more football. Like he said, when the season's over, we get football. We still got football.
What are you saying?
Yeah, I'm not mad. I got football.
And seeing these men try to take that next step to get to the NFL, you may see the best version of these men. You know, you may see the best version of these. These guys may play so much harder here, even harder than they'll play when they get in the NFL.
Because they had to make these teams.
Yeah.
They didn't just get put on these teams. They had to make these teams. So these guys are, like he said, they come to play. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I think it's going to be exciting. I'm excited for them.
It would be in their best interest to score.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Start off the year. Yeah.
And you got all these cool opportunities too, the 2 points, 3 points, and all that.
That's gonna be fun to watch them, man. When they get to doing that, and then your strategy in that too. You know what I mean?
You know, there's gonna be some people in front of the screen. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Go for the 2. Go for the 3. Yeah. Why did you not go for the? Like, hey man,
it's easier to get the 1. So I go for that one every time I can score. You know what I mean?
But it's gonna be amazing to see.
Yeah. How the coaches even decide.
How do you make that call?
Yeah.
You don't even get that type of. You don't have that type of pressure in the NFL for real, though. You know what I mean? You know, like you get 1 or 2.
But you got to think. Say like you come down beginning of the game, you score, boom. You ain't playing no games. You come out, you go for the 3. Yeah. Boom. It's 9-0. So now what the other team got to do? Like start going for 3s as well, or what?
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't go if I was coach though. I wouldn't if I was coach. If I was coach, I'm gonna score that
game plan.
Yeah, I'm
gonna game plan is.
If my game plan is to go for 2, because that's a fucking 5 yard. You know what I'm saying? That ain't terrible either.
Yeah.
But You know, like Denzel Washington said on Remember the Titans, he said his offense like Novocaine. You know what I'm saying? It eventually is gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that was my style when I coached football. Anyway, you know what I mean? Like I ain't having 5-6 plays. Yeah. They were kids. That's all I need.
And it's fun. It's fun to see the chess game. It's fun to see the chess game. And what's going to even be more fun is to hear the announcers.
Yeah.
Because if you're an announcer, they're going to give their opinion on why they went for 2 or 3 points. And then they're going to be like, oh, that's dumb. you know the announcers are going to have their own idea of whether they should go for 2 or 3. Yeah. And we're going to have our own idea. So everybody's going to get a chance to play their own chess match.
Yeah.
And for me, if I'm a coach, I'm thinking, okay, my team is going to be a lot better from going at the 10 than this team is.
Yeah.
And so, you know, even though it's much harder to score from the 10 than it is the 2, you know, I may do it to try to force the other team to do it. I think that it's going to be really hard for them to do it.
Exactly. You play better goal line defense than them, so you score the 3 and then you stop them. Exactly.
And so much back and forth on this is going to be awesome to watch. Yeah. And I think there's going to be a lot of scoring. And the reason for that is because no doubt they've made the rules so that there would be scoring.
Yeah.
And obviously, with the 2-3 point extra thing that they got, it helps you to appreciate that they want these scores to be a little higher. And that's why I think our buddy here was saying the same thing. Now, all these scores could go higher.
Yeah, but I read somewhere, Paul, I think I read, y'all, that the field is bigger. Is it? Is it the same regulation field?
I think they play 100 yards, but I don't know. I'm not really 100% sure.
I guarantee you it's got to be at least whatever college. College play just like in the NFL.
Yeah.
So it's probably the same regulation field. It's probably the same.
Yeah.
And I may have been reading something else. It may have been the USF because I remember I asked y'all last week. Was it the same field?
And just know, you know, we're paying attention right now to the XFL. The USFL hasn't started yet. Right. The USFL is starting quite a bit later, so the XFL is your only football right now, folks. Yeah. This weekend, your football is the XFL. So, hey, watch it, figure out if you like it, decide right then and there, hey, is this something I want to watch? Because you might surprise yourself that this might be something super fun and something that you might even enjoy it more than the NFL. Yeah. I mean,
I think it's going to be high flying and high scoring initially. You know? And then I don't think we have but 5 weeks, 6 weeks before the playoffs start. How many weeks does it go?
Week 10.
10 weeks?
Yeah, I'm saying 10, then we got the semifinals, then we got the championship. Exactly. So basically 12 more
weeks.
Yeah.
And that's enough.
That's 3 months.
Yeah. And these games are going to be super important.
Yeah. All of them.
Yeah. I mean, it's important for these games.
This one is going to be important. This week, from the first week to the last week, all of these games are going to be important to these teams.
And you know this first week's important to all these people because they want fans. You know, they need fans to get They got to get fans in those stadiums, so they're going to be playing hard. So if you're going to watch any week, make sure you tune in this week, February 18th and February 19th. Watch these games. Find out if you like XFL. Give it a chance.
And I got one more guarantee for you guys. I guarantee that the team with the best record at the end of the season does not win the championship. Never happens.
That never happens.
See Philly?
Yeah.
Never happens. Patriots win what? 13-0 that year. What they do? Never happens. Best team with the best record, no championship.
Yeah. Promise. It's like I always joke around and tell people, you know, it's like Peyton Manning. The worst Peyton Manning won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You know?
He played the worst all year.
Yeah. Right. And he wasn't even the best quarterback on his team.
It was about Vegas, probably.
Yeah. The best quarterback, they had to pay Peyton back because there was a few years that they were the best team in the NFL, and they didn't get to go. And then the year that
they owe it.
And then the Patriots, you know, the year they went 17-0, which you were talking about, you know, go into the Super Bowl. They head to that Super Bowl, and so they're 18-0 at the time of the Super Bowl. They walk into that Super Bowl, you talk about a guarantee. You think for sure.
Yeah, I'd rather lose one regular season game or, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, and by the way, That Giants team, they already beat them once that year.
Yeah.
But they walk onto that field and lost that game. The best Patriots team lost the Super Bowl. Yeah. The best Colts team didn't even go to the Super Bowl.
That's crazy.
And
so he's just really feeding into my theory.
Yeah, reaffirming what you're saying. Yeah. Definitely. That's what, I'm just running from what you said, and that is so freaking true.
Every time.
All the time.
Never fails.
Because that's where the money going.
Never. Yeah. The whole time the money's building up on that team. Yeah. So they wipe you out.
It's hard to bet against Tom Brady, though.
So they wipe.
Yeah. I mean, back then.
Yeah, it was hard. Yeah. Him and Peyton.
Yeah. It's hard to bet against
But when they played each other, they had it like it was a Super Bowl. A regular season game.
That's why I always got so mad at quarterbacks. Everybody always like, quarterbacks win Super Bowls. It's like, hey, the best Peyton Manning did not win a Super Bowl. The worst Peyton Manning won a Super Bowl. The best Tom Brady was the year they went undefeated. Yeah. He lost a Super Bowl.
I'm trying to tell you, man.
You know?
I'm trying to tell you. Listen, they wipe you out. Okay, so the whole year, everybody across the world is betting on this team. They favorite. Oh, they're going to win it. They're going to win it. They're going to win it. They're going to win it.
Can't lose.
As soon as they they don't even make it to the Super Bowl. All that money goes into their pocket.
Yeah.
That's been accumulating over those 12 weeks, 17 weeks.
Yeah. Well, it's just like the Dallas Cowboys, man. They got to be America's team, and every year people bet money on them.
Because they always in it, though.
And you always think they're going to make it, and you think, this is their year.
Yeah.
This is their year.
Yeah, they look good to about week 8 or 9.
It is so painful. I mean, we have a Cowboys fan at our shop. You know, Adrian's a big Cowboys fan.
That used to be my team before I stopped having a team.
It is so painful as a Cowboys fan because you go so far. And I know this feeling because I was an Oilers fan. Back when Warren Moon played. You make it to the playoffs. You know you're going to the Super Bowl. You're the best team out there. And you get there. And then everything falls apart in the playoffs. Every time. The
NFL needed that money.
Yeah, and every time.
Gonna get that money.
Yeah.
They don't even necessarily need. They're gonna get it. They're gonna keep adding to that pot. They're gonna keep adding. They're gonna let you get it.
Even if you win, they're gonna make sure you lose. Like the catch that Dez Bryant made.
Yeah.
He won the Super Bowl. Dez Bryant won the Super Bowl. That would have been the best poster ever. That catch.
Yeah. What they say it was.
I've seen that catch.
Not a catch.
He caught it. He dove out. Went across the cone.
And the ball came loose.
And when the ball hit the ground, across.
Yeah, it was across though.
Across.
And he bounced out the back of the end zone.
It came out of his hand.
Yeah.
But he'd already caught it and made a football move. And all he was doing was trying to put it in the end zone.
But you know if nobody hit you or touch you, if you fumble on your own,
it's still live ball.
Yeah, it's a fumble.
But that was when they first started that bull crap, and everybody's like, but if you watch it, you're like, holy crap, that's stupid. Because I saw Chris Carter, and it's on NFL Films, you can watch it. Chris Carter caught a ball, dove out, caught it, put it across the line, set it there. And it came. If Dez Bryant's wasn't a catch, neither was that one.
Yeah.
But you can see the Dez Bryant catch on any NFL films too, and people will show it to you, and you watch that play. It was a catch. I'm sorry, I hate the Dallas Cowboys. Hate them. I don't like Dez Bryant either. But that was a catch. You know, as much as I dislike the dude, he won. The Packers did not win that game.
Yeah.
So, it's just. A lot of people like to throw it out. Oh, well, if you're a Packers fan and you say it wasn't a catch. But, if you're a Cowboys fan, it was a catch. But that's when you know something is one way or the other is when somebody watching it has no dog in the fight. It's like, dude, that ain't right.
Right.
And that Super Bowl, everybody that's not a Chiefs fan says, dude, that ain't right.
Yeah. Yeah, no official should be able to have that much power.
And how did everybody
to determine the outcome of Super Bowl?
Hey, man, everybody saw it. That was too obvious.
And how did everybody feel? Because you're watching a game and you're loving the game.
Yeah.
You love the fact you're watching this game and you're so happy and the players are deciding the game. But when you saw that flag, it hurt.
You knew.
Everybody.
You knew right there.
You're like, oh.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's over, bro. It's over. Like
McNabb Super Bowl, where Donovan McNabb laid down on the last drive.
Come on, man.
Laid down.
Yeah, didn't try to score.
And you're sitting there watching the game, and all they got to do is go down and score. And it's like,
Is that the one he was sick?
Yeah. They said, he's out there like fake puking and stuff. But hey, let me tell you something. We all know when we were kids, that was our thing, man. Yeah. Well, it was our thing. We wanted to be on that Super Bowl drive. I swear to you, man, I could be puking constantly, man.
Let's go.
I'm moving, dude. I'm moving. I mean, I'm running while I'm puking. I ain't even looking down, dude.
Super Bowl.
This is my moment.
This is the Super Bowl.
Talking about the Super Bowl.
This is my moment.
Man,
it's the moment,
Here we football all the way up to this. And you finally at the ultimate. You get the ultimate prize.
And you gotta throw it.
You gotta lay down for the NFL.
And you watch that drive.
You gotta lay down.
Watch that drive. That man did not give a crap.
He didn't even try that.
That's why.
He wasn't.
Frustrated.
I think he was upset. I think he knew he wasn't supposed to win. Like, you know what? Screw this. I ain't playing your game.
I didn't like the script. He didn't like the script.
He didn't like the script.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Not long after that, what happened?
They had to go.
No more Donovan.
Yeah, he had to go.
Yeah. Exactly. Well, and then they let the Eagles win a Super Bowl without him. It's like they might have made a deal with him and said, "Hey, listen, Donovan, if you act,
power,
act like you got some sense.
We'll
let you win one.
If you play the script, give us a few years, we'll give you a Super Bowl.
He outspoken. He one of them.
But he's like us. That guy that wants to win.
Yeah, he want to win. But he want to win on his own merit. They don't let you win if you just do what we say.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he just want to win on his own.
Right. You signed up for this.
Yeah.
I mean, as a competitor, I don't want to win a Super Bowl that way. I watched the Rams-Patriots Super Bowl, and neither one of those teams gave a crap about being there. And neither team cared. You watched that game, there was no celebration.
Yeah.
There was nothing. Neither team. It's like 3 and out.
Yeah.
Screw it. I'm back on the sideline. I mean, you watch that Super Bowl and you see two teams.
Yeah.
Two teams that don't care. I mean, obviously the Patriots already had plenty of them and they're like, oh yeah, we know this script, we've done this before. Yeah.
Foxborough, baby.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. Hey, guys, party all night. Yeah, you got nothing to worry about.
Still get your check. Still get your check. Check, ching, ching.
Yeah, tomorrow, we'll throw the ball around and catch a few of them, maybe not. It doesn't even matter. The referees are in on it. Yeah. We got this game. Yeah. And then both teams look like crap, man. That was the worst Super Bowl I've ever seen. And I think after that, the NFL got all them boys together and said, hey,
no matter what's going to happen, you got to play, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what's going to happen, but you're not bigger than
We don't want billions of people playing. And look what happened to that Rams team, man. After that Super Bowl, they all got blown up, And man, they look like a team that was going to win tons of Super Bowls,
At that time, I thought so too.
But like I said, and this is what I told everybody, that the Rams got promised a Super Bowl that day.
Yeah.
And they won one last year. Mm-hmm. And this year they were told, this year, no Super Bowl for you. Get out.
It'll never be a back-to-back ever again.
No.
You don't think so?
Never.
You don't think KC can go back this year?
Not with sports betting involved.
No.
Before sports betting,
for a certainty, Kansas City will not win the next Super Bowl. You want to know why?
No.
Because everybody right now is betting on Kansas City.
Not only that, the NFL got so many star quarterbacks that they can't keep letting him. Why he's so special?
Yeah.
I'm just as good. I'm better. Like I want my time too. Yeah. You got Lawrence.
Joe Burrow.
You got Burrow. You got Lawrence. You got the guy up in San Diego.
Herbert.
Man, listen, bro. You got Hurts.
Yeah.
Man, you got tackle for Lord. Man, these guys, they want their turn.
Yeah. And I think Philadelphia might be the team next year. Yeah. Because who's going to bet on Philadelphia?
They owe it.
Philadelphia, man. Yeah. Philadelphia.
If it's not this year, year after.
Yeah.
It's always next year or two. Yeah. We might not even shoot it right back next year to make it so obvious, but the year after.
Because folks don't bet on Philadelphia anyway. How much are they trading? Who are they trading? And who's, they still
got the same team.
Oh, yeah. But everybody's going to be taking the Chiefs, you know. That's going to be the big one. That's why it ain't going to be the Chiefs.
Exactly.
So, well, good show. Beautiful. And we got to go. So we're going to hand it to my man Paul Bunyan so he can sign us out of here, folks.
We love you guys. Pay attention. We got the XFL coming up. Check out our show. You'll love it. We're going to be right there with you. We're all going to learn together. We're going to watch it. We're going to love it. Come see us rock. We'll have you on the show.
This Saturday, Jack.
2 p.m. And we're gonna tap into that USFL too.
Yeah, we gotta get on that too.